Imagine having two fathers who teach you completely different things about money. One father says, study hard, get good marks, find a safe job, and work your whole life. The other father says, learn how money works so money can work for you. That is the main idea of Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This book became famous because it changed how millions of people think about money. It is not only about becoming rich. It is about understanding how money works, why many people stay financially stressed, and how small smart decisions can change your future. In this video, we will talk about the biggest lessons from the book in very simple words. So let's begin. The Two Dads. Robert Kiyosaki had two father figures. His real father was educated and had a stable job. Robert calls him Poor Dad. His friend's father was a businessman who understood money and investing. Robert calls him Rich Dad. Both were smart. Both worked hard. But both thought differently about money. Poor Dad believed, go to school and get a safe job. Rich Dad believed, learn how to own businesses and investments. Poor Dad worked for money. Rich Dad learned how to make money work for him. This difference becomes the main lesson of the book. The Rat Race. The book talks about something called the rat race. This is the cycle many people live in. They work for money, pay bills, buy more things, need more money, then work even more. And the cycle repeats again and again. As people earn more money, they often spend more money too. Bigger house, better car, more expenses. So even after earning more, they still feel trapped. Rich Dad says most people are controlled by fear and desire. Fear of not having money and desire to buy more things. Because of this, many people spend their whole life working without building real financial freedom. Assets versus liabilities. This is the most famous lesson in the book. Rich Dad says, an asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. Very simple. Assets help you earn money. Liabilities cost you money. Examples of assets: businesses, unnecessary shopping, things that only cost money. For example, if you buy something expensive just to look rich, it may actually make you financially weaker. But if you buy something that earns money for you, it can help your future. The goal is to slowly build assets that create income. Don't only work for money. Rich Dad believed many people work only for a paycheck. They work because they are afraid of not having money. But he wanted Robert to think differently. Instead of only asking, how can I earn more money? He wanted him to ask, how can I build something that earns money for me? That could be a business, investments, a skill, or something creative. Rich Dad believed financial education is very important. He says people should learn how money works, how investing works, how businesses work, and how taxes work. Because earning money is only one part. Managing money is just as important. Why schools don't teach money. One big point in the book is that schools teach people how to become employees. But schools usually do not teach investing, taxes, financial planning, business skills, or money management. A person can get high marks and still struggle financially. Why? Because financial education is different from school education. The book says learning about money is important for everyone. No matter your career. Doctor, teacher, artist, athlete, engineer. Understanding money can help reduce stress and create more freedom. Rich mindset versus poor mindset. The book explains that mindset matters a lot. Poor mindset, I can't afford this. Rich mindset, how can I afford this? The second question makes your brain think creatively. Rich Dad also says many people are too afraid to fail. They avoid trying new things. But failure is part of learning. Every successful person makes mistakes. The important thing is learning from them. The book also warns people not to try looking rich. Many people buy expensive things to impress others. But real wealth is not about showing off. Real wealth is about financial stability, smart habits, long-term thinking. Learn many skills. Rich Dad says, work to learn, not only to earn. He believed people should learn many skills. For example, communication, leadership, sales, business, investing, marketing. Why? Because skills create opportunities. Someone may be talented. But if they cannot communicate or manage money, success becomes harder. Learning different skills can improve your future. Fear and discipline. The book says many people know what they should do. But fear stops them. Fear of failure. Fear of losing money. Fear of what others think. Rich Dad believed emotional control is important. People should learn slowly. Improve slowly. Take smart risks. Stay disciplined. Building wealth usually takes time. It is not magic. It comes from small smart habits repeated for years. Saving. Learning. Investing. Avoiding unnecessary debt. Small actions can create huge changes over time. Criticisms of the book. Not everyone agrees with everything in this book. Some people think the advice is too simple. Others think some ideas can be risky if misunderstood. The book should not be understood as, quit your job immediately. The smarter message is, learn financial skills and improve step by step. Still, many people love this book because it changes how they think about money. Conclusion. At its heart, Rich Dad Poor Dad teaches financial awareness. It asks important questions. Are you building assets? Are you only working for money? Are your habits helping your future? Do you understand how money works? The book teaches that financial freedom takes learning, patience, discipline, and smart decisions. The main lesson is simple: don't spend your whole life only working for money. Learn how money works, build assets slowly, and create a future with more freedom and less stress.